Ooh, we got a lot of Tower of Deception stuff coming up, right? So we are at hidden chamber number 3, right? I haven't done it yet. I went all the way up, did all the way to stage 25. Now I'm doing the hidden chambers, right? We're going to come back in and do them. I was going to try to use a watch guard team. However, Torador is very useful in this situation, at least for this stage, right? Instead of using Ingrid, you can do it with Ingrid, but just having that extra tank is going to make it a lot easier. Put a Bastion Ring on him, right? I was using them in Guild Boss too. So, anyways, this is the team. Kigiri, my man, my sweetheart. Yes, he is awakened. A3. We put some soul stones on this motherfucker. Finally, we did it, right? If you're having trouble with that extra block I was talking about, you can always put Lunacy Visor on, and that should actually do the trick for what I'm about to do with Kigiri and handling this stage, the hidden chamber number 3. Valkyria, we finally got her. That's how we was able to do Gear Dungeon 1. We did complete it. Go check that out if y'all want to see Gear Dungeon 1 with Valkyria. But anyways, let's move on to hidden chamber number 3. We're using a Piercer comp and a Nightmare comp, right? Since we're going to use Torador. So for this stage, you will need a Dispeller, right? So we do have Elowen, but I'm pretty sure Nora will work. The Dispels just help keep everybody alive because there's a lot of poison going on in this phase, right? So anyway, we put Kigiri down, facing forward, right? And then Elowen goes on top, giving Kigiri that invigoration. Yes, so Kigiri is basically going to be our main tank right here. And then we're going to place down Iovar. He's going to handle all of our flying units that's going to come out from that spawn point next to Kigiri, below Kigiri. Iovar can handle everybody over there. We have Piercer so that way he can reach. And Lily is also in the Piercer faction, so she can extend her range and keep Iovar healed up all day, all night. After that, we're going to be using Talon. I like me some Talon. She's going to go in her bear form down on the ground in front of Kigiri, blocking everybody that's coming down. She does have that pushback, right? And she does have that 4 block. And then Kigiri, if he has some rage regen, he's going to be going forward and back, slashing and dashing, right? So that's going to be great. Iovar also helps hit these enemies up in front of Talon, so it does help clear out some of them enemies so it doesn't get too convoluted right there, right? And after that, this is basically the run. Keep Torador, or you deploy him wherever you want him, wherever you're having the most trouble, right? You can put him behind Kigiri, or you can put him in front of Talon, just like I did right here. But he does have that invigoration set on, so Talon will get that extra attack percentage buff, right? We will take Torador back because we really don't need him here because Talon can't handle everybody coming down because of Iovar. Iovar will hit these units in front. Kigiri will help assist Talon also, and Iovar will also take care of all the flying units that's coming around, right? So you don't need Torador there, but if you're having a real hard time, you can use 2 tanks down there, but it's just going to get hectic later on in the fight when it starts ramping up, right? When Elowen comes in. Now, if anything's giving you a hard time, like if you can't time out Kigiri's ultimate to like do his swipe, his Ember Strike, to hit all those enemies, help take them out, then you can just time your ultimates out, right? I have mine on auto, and I was able to complete this fairly well. Now we're going to place Torador when Elowen's down here because I found that these enemies will start rushing past Kigiri because he just doesn't have the block, right? So that's why we have Torador, and after that, we'll block Elowen, and then we'll handle all the enemies, and then we'll pick them up, and then just kill Elowen off. Boom. Easy peasy. This is the run, and that's it, y'all. Easy, baby. At least it did take a little time to figure out. So it wasn't that easy, but it's easy now that we have everything set up. So after you handle all the units that are coming up in the front, so 41 out of 45, that's where you can start picking up your frontline units, like Iovar or your tank. For me, it was Talon. You can leave everybody else here, and then we'll just find a spot to put them, and then just start nuking down the boss for the most part, right? Well, I'll probably do the rest of the Tower of Deception stages anyway, at least the ones that I find challenging. So stay tuned, right, y'all? And then I'll release how I did it. It's going to mostly be like Watchers. That's what I run for the most part. So I'll try to use Ingrid, or at least a lot of the Watcher teams. That'll probably fall into the Nightmare category just because Kigiri is a monster, and so is Sun Wukong, and that's who I love to use, and I'll try to use them wherever I can, right? All right, y'all. I'm the guy out. Enjoy. I'll be back with more.